Hey, it's Kala, but it's also cold outside. It's my first YouTube video. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. So I always promised myself that my first YouTube video would be about self-love. Self-love is, I would say, the most important thing ever. If you don't know thyself, how can you know anything? If you don't love yourself, how you gonna love anybody else? Misconceptions. A lot of people have misconceptions of what they think self-love is. Or at least it's not my definition. Self-love isn't putting yourself into competition with others. If you're constantly comparing yourselves to others, then you somehow believe that someone some way could be better than you. Having confidence is believing that you don't have to have competition. There is no competition because you are your own version of the best. And I believe that everybody could be their own version of the best, and we could just be a lot of best buddies. Somebody could be really confident or really arrogant, but they have those doubts within themselves. They have those insecurities within themselves. They don't really believe their goals matters, their feelings are valid, and I just want to get to the bottom of it, so I created a guideline. And without further ado, we'll get into that. Okay, first guideline to self-love is find out what is making you feel that way. What is making you insecure? What is making you doubt yourself? What is making you believe that your dreams aren't valid, that you are less than what you are? There is something, someone in your life now, or someone that had a big effect on your life that told you these things. And I'm here to tell you right now that these things are not true. You can do all things. Every single emotion you have is valid. Every single thing that you want to do, you can do. You are perfect. You are your own version of perfect. Even right now in your horrible state, because I'm telling you right now that when you work on yourself, you would just become a better version of yourself. So, we have to identify the problem. A lot of us don't pay attention to our surroundings and our feelings. So, if you start to feel insecure or bad about yourself, or if your friends come around and every time you see your friends you think, oh my gosh, I need to be better, oh my gosh, I need to be more smart, oh my gee, I need to pretend, and by the time they leave you are stuck feeling like you aren't pretty enough, you aren't important, you aren't beautiful, you aren't smart enough. It doesn't have to be direct verbal communication of that. If you have the most perfect friends in the world, if you're friends with Michelle Obama, but for some reason when Michelle Obama comes around, you feel insecure, then maybe it's time for you to distance yourself from her. I know what I just said. But you can have the most perfect friends in the world that do everything for you, but something about them makes you feel a certain way. You have to figure out what that is and why that is happening. Now, if it is verbal contact, if it is someone saying you're stupid, you're ugly, you're not beautiful, your dreams, those are stupid dreams, don't listen to that. That isn't true. There is no possible way that you can heal in the same environment you got sick in. Sometimes you're around those people so long that you only have their truths and you forget your truths. You become their version of what they want you to be, and you don't become yourself. It's okay to be ambitious about school. It's okay to be ambitious about work. It's okay to be ambitious about what kind of grades you get, or if you want a raise, if you want a promotion, but you cannot let it get to the point where it defines you. You cannot let it get to a point that it defines who you are. Comparison kills. Every single milestone you pass, or every single success story you have will seem like nothing compared to the next person. But what you don't know is that person has has came over trials and tribulations before they got to that point. So stay in your own lane and your own path, and I promise you a lot of things will change from then on. Okay, so we have defined a problem. We know what it is now. We know why we're feeling that way. We know what people are toxic. We know what situations are toxic. We know what in our lives is making us feel depressed, less than what we're worth, and just making us feel small, little, insecure. So when we found out what those things are, now it's time to distance yourself from them. The people that are feeding you lies, the job that is making you cry, the people that you despise, the school that you despise. And it's time to distance yourself from that and take yourself out of that toxic situation. And now that you've taken yourself out of this toxic situation, you may begin to feel lonely. You may begin to say, wow, I lost everything. Wow, I'd rather be with someone that is toxic because at least I have someone at all. If I have someone to want me, even though they're making me feel horrible. Now, these are very common things to think. But it's very important that you realize who you are. It's very important that you realize what are your fears, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. And when you find out what your weaknesses are, think about ways to fix them. If you have a complex of you feeling like you're too big or feeling like you're ugly, trace back those steps to see where those complexes come from. Know thyself. Know thy worth. You are the only person that knows every single thing about you. You are the only person that hears every thought. You are the only person that knows your secret goals, even if you don't want to tell anyone. You know it all. So it's time for you to face yourself instead of running away from yourself. If you constantly want to escape yourself, let me tell you, you are not going to be successful with that. You cannot escape yourself because you are with yourself 24/7. You are with yourself from the day you were born to the day you will die. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. When you figure out that there is nothing not to love about you, then you continue to grow. You will grow on yourself. You will grow on yourself. And then you realize that your weaknesses aren't really weaknesses. They are just lessons that need to be learned. They're just things that can be fixed. They're just things about you that you have to learn to love. Because there is nobody, there is no one in the world like you. Whether you like it or not, there isn't. And this is a perfect thing. This is a beautiful thing. Instead of trying to run away from it or change it, accept it. The deepest parts of you. Do not hide from them. Do not walk away from them anymore. Today is the last day. Find out who you are, and you can live freely and love yourself. Love yourself. If you don't love yourself, how are you going to love anyone else? Positive affirmations. Here are my favorite tips and tricks for positive affirmations. So what I like to do is I get my notebook and I write down a positive affirmation. I would say something like, I'm joyful, I'm happy, I am successful. But it really helps you, get in the thought and the feel if you say it as a past tense. I'm so thankful that I finally realized that I deserve happiness. Thank you, God, that I'm at the point in my life where I have complete and utter self-love. Even if you don't feel this way, continue and continue. Like I said, scientifically, psychology, and spiritually proven that if you do these things, you will put yourself into the mindset that you already have it, and it's just a great way to fight back those insecurities, fight back those lies that you've been fed, fight them back because they aren't true and you can do anything that you want to do. I believe in you, baby. I believe in you. But say with me, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I am successful. I am beautiful, I am smart, I am successful. I am beautiful, I'm smart, and I am successful. Congratulations. Congratulations. So just do those positive affirmations every single day. Write them down, say it aloud. You can act them out, you can sing it. You can do whatever you want to get yourself into the field. And I just congratulate you because I can already see right now that you are on a wondrous journey of self-love. And I can't wait until you get there. Comment what your favorite positive affirmation is, or the positive affirmations you're going to try, or just any kind of affirmation. Comment down if you thought this was helpful. Just comment down all your thoughts because I would love to hear feedback from you guys, and I'm so happy that I was able to give you this advice, and I just hope you take it to heart. And I love you guys so much. Happy loving. I cannot wait until I hear the success stories of you getting that job, of you taking those cute selfies, of you starting that channel, because you know that you can do anything, that you are the best version of yourself. And I'm so happy because I can see it. I can see it right now. And I love you guys so much, and don't forget to like, subscribe. Bye.